And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy, where today on Chill Streams, we are going to be playing Dream Daddy and giving a taste to Founders Porter. I read a little bit about it, and this is the description. It's also on the bottle. This is from their website and here, obviously. Pours silky black with a creamy tan head. The nose is sweet with strong chocolate and caramel malt presence. No absence of hops gives Founders robust porter the full flavor you deserve and expect. Cozy like velvet. It's a lover, not a fighter. So, let's pop this bad boy open, and then we will get Dream Daddy going. Give this beer a shot. Give that game another chance. Because we have started, we started it a long time ago, but we didn't really give it a shot. All right, so let's see about this silky pour and creamy brown head. That looks pretty good. All right, so let us get started with some Dream Daddy. Oh, no. Before we get started with Dream Daddy, got a couple things to go over. Number one is our two goals. We have a goal for 100 followers, at which point we will have a 24-hour stream. Currently, we are at 67 followers, so only another 33 to go, and then we'll have another 24-hour stream. And the second is hitting 10 subscribers. Now, we're currently at 1. But once we hit 10, we're going to have a bonus stream and giveaway. So if you want to make those happen, get the word out, let your friends know, send people the link to the archive, to the stream, retweet when I go live. Those are all great ways to help our community grow. Another thing is that all of the music on the stream that is not provided by the games themselves is brought to us by the freemusicarchive.org. So if you like what you see and hear, please go check it out. It's an amazing resource. It's got a lot of very good and talented artists. So, and just a couple other things. Of course, along with subs as a means of support, we have a few other ways to support the channel monetarily, should you wish. My personal favorite is the use of our Humble link. By using our link to Humble, that gets you awesome games or software, whatever you're looking for. It helps support our channel. A portion of the sale price comes to us, and it helps support the charity that I've chosen, which is Doctors Without Borders. So if all of that sounds like something you're interested in, please use our link the next time you're going to pick something up. Now, with all of that taken care of, let us check out Dream Daddy. Come on. Launch the game. Here it comes. And then all right. Man, this is an awesome game. All right, so stream safe mode on. That's good. I don't really remember where we were left off, but let's find out. Okay, 323. You know what? Let's start over. It'll be better that way, I have a feeling. Alright, so let's give this Founders Porter a shot. That is good. It's a little... I think it would be better off with... Dad! Dad, wake up! I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all of my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. What I was going to say is this has some very... It's heavier on the caramel malts than it is on the chocolate malts, I would have to say. It's very good, and it would probably be way better with nitrous instead of CO2, but it's a very solid porter. How dark is that? Oh, that is a dark son of a gun. I can't see through that, and I have it right up to my light. Morning, Manda Panda.
Dad.
Yikes, Dad. Go brush your teeth.
Build that dad.
Sure. Yep, and then... A flat top? Oh, heck yeah. We can have Goku's hair. I was hoping for a nice, serious widow's peak, but we could have a pompadour. Yeah, we'll go with a pompadour. Large anime expressive eyes. Snake eyes. Okay, I'll go with the Space Warrior eyes. There we go. And... wizard brows. Yeah, we'll go with big old wizard brows. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's something. The big old... yeah, Wilford Brimley. We'll go with clean shaven. Some horn rimmed glasses. Yeah, I like that. Oh, heck yeah. No, we're going with the cats. Oh, wait. No. Luchador? Yeah, no, we're going with cats.
Name that dad.
Ooh, okay. What should we name our dad? What about... Rapscallion.
Be that dad.
This game is so ridiculous. I love it. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos in a little photo album.
Yeah.
Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your mother and I could get you to stop crying was to put those sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween, when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. He couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so he went with both. Princess Dragon. I would have gone with the Dragon Princess personally, but that works.
Huh?
Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right. Yep. Definitely repress that memory. And this was you in your horse phase. Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his. Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road.
Nah.
Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Scommunist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about the rad horn section. And hey, it's Emma P.
Ugh.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I don't think you met Emma P. until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up.
Ugh.
Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who...
Dad.
No, Dad, that was Emma S.
Oh.
She moved to Kentucky 3 years ago. I miss her.
Oh.
I also miss my hamster, Sir Hamilton the Brave.
Ah.
Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won.
Ah.
Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to McFridays.
All right.
And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. That sound... I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z.
Dad.
Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. It's kind of a funny story. The day we brought you home, we got into the car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course, I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your mother, oh man. She holds my hand, looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen her, and she says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay."
Oh.
She was right, you know. I stare at that picture for longer. Maybe too long. I miss her. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops. We gotta finish packing. The movie van won't wait forever. You're right. Yeah, there's definitely a slight taste of hops in there, but those caramel malts, they're really popping in this CO2. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your mother and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had strong arms.
Ah.
Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Yeah, remember when I broke the black window play? We get it, Amanda. You break stuff.
Huh.
And there'll be plenty of more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart. But it stings a little bit to leave it. I'm ready. The moving man begins to pull away, and we get in the car into position to follow it. I watch our old house, disappear in the rear view mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat to do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in the beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features... Honey, have you ever had dirty clothes? For most of my life, yes. Well, worry about that no longer, as our new place features machinations that will not only clean... Yeah, machinations that will not only clean your clothes, but dry them directly thereafter. An upper class luxury I fear. The concept of clean clothes is no longer in the hands of the fat cats upstairs, sweetie. Anyway, it's also small. It's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. We won't be. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know, Amanda. You know you're going to have to learn how to parallel parks at some point, right? Not true. I have a perfect spotless driving record. I've driven several cars, owned a few, never had to parallel park in my life. Not going to happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're real. Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just going to ignore that.
Oh.
But I won't forget it. So, what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done, and then we'll check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown, and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hey-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tucking me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we've passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check it out. Let's do it. We walk down the street to Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a such a convenient walking distance from our house. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else to drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? Ugh. Rapscallion, you have hit the core of my entire being. At least when I'm home, some random guy is gonna come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you have to set it on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight, and now you're the jerk who left their mug?
Ugh.
Dad, are you going to be afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside.
Hey.
The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls, and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to the little stage.
Oh.
Welcome to Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name?
Hey.
Oh, it's kind of dumb.
Oh.
It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. And I suppose now it's still a good idea because the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time. You know, I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all going to get more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop.
Hey.
So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a...
Hey.
Nice! I chose the Diant word joke and he likes it. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Diant word, it's a South American rap group. They're pretty well known for their evocative imagery and hyper-stylized music videos. Their music is catchy as it is disturbing.
Hey.
That's a pretty good description of Diant word. I'm doing the thing again, but coming right up. And for you, I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium? Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? No, that's perfect, man. Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on. What did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside, and also don't go outside, and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down on our table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new to the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Rap.
Hey.
Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Hey.
Hey, you know what? Let me give you guys my opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing.
Oh.
Let me get your opinion on something. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first, so can we get the full flavor profile? You know, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that nana bread a taste if you want to do free creative labor. I think that would be commensurate with I taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just going to give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. That serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing!
Hey.
Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might not... Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's. Grateful banana bread. Right said banana bread. Yeah! Like, right said Fred, but, you know, banana bread. I think the youngsters would like it despite not getting it. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Hey.
Yeah, right said banana bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey. Hey.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby.
Hey.
See? It sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish our cups and head out.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now we're full of caffeine, where to? We should get back to unpacking. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer and dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello?
Oh.
A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Rep. That's what my name is. A sorry moving van, and I thought I would bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know that she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both start to laugh. Kids, right?
Hey.
Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile.
Ah.
Well, thanks for the cookies.
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
Amanda disappeared. Did he just say, oh, Cracker Barrels? Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come. She's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough.
Oh.
Children are in general just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than two. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant, don't worry. You didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met, and my social life is already in the tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay.
Hey?
Is the Mrs. around? No, not anymore. She died.
Ooh,
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's all right. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I'll look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter's named Amanda, and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands and seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I would really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. That was a good wink, sir. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face, cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See? You're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry.
Hey.
If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Let's get some fresh air. Let's hit that park down the road. I saw a ton of dogs there when we drove past. Okay, will you help me steal a dog? For the last time, I can't fit a dog into my pockets of my cargo shorts. It's physically impossible. You're breaking my heart, Pops. Amanda and I begin a stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street. The flowers are in the bloom. The faint smell of nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice.
Huh?
Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in that stroll over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Oh! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof!
Huh.
A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Woof! He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. But where do I pet the dog? He seems to love a good head rub. All smiles here. Of course it's a dog. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not with your face. You caught me off guard on this round. Not again. Not ever again. Oh, eggplants. He liked that. He liked that a lot. I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Rap, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over to Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi.
Eh?
Your dog's cool. Ha. Old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to the grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she's the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster.
Hey.
Whoa! My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Go on, Daisy. Tell me about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay. Can't switch daughters. Amanda's your only daughter. Okay. Fumbling through your phone's browser, you managed to pull up a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy's getting prepared for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her 3rd win in a row. Yikes, ouch, 5 HP. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. Oh, this is not good. With a flourish, you produce a band-aid from your pocket, take a knee, and start to apply it to Amanda's arm. What are you doing, Dad? Being a protective parent. Anyone would agree, this usual gesture. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe! We're taking it out next weekend. How's that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. Oh god. We're losing so bad. You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the 1st grade. Cute! This isn't even impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Oh, heck yeah. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. I pull out a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Dad? Awesome grades! Brian loses 25 hit points. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch. Maybe it's kind of an... Daisy here has all of her adult teeth, never had a cavity either. Amanda self-consciously pushes her lips together and hiding her teeth. Ouch. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. Words aren't all Daisy's good at, by the way. Her maths is amazing. One time, I actually called her to double-check my numbers before I made a cut of a support beam. You did that more than once, Dad. Doesn't that say more about him than it does about Daisy? Still. Aww. Did we have to add to insult and injury by being such a gracious winner? He kinda did. He's better than us. In this particular arena. It's got a good finish for a porter. So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are a little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice to meet you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye! Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us?
Huh?
Trying and succeeded. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses? Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in competitive horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing.
Yeah.
Too close to the truth, Dad.
Aw.
Let us never speak of that fantastic venture of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic 7-part by Amanda Scallion. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Go take a nap. All the sunlight is making me real tired. I don't think I got enough sleep last night. You slept for 14 hours. Exactly. Alright. Let's go take a nap. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps coming up behind us. Rap! Bro!
Hey!
I turn around and I'm greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig?
Oh.
Bro. Bro!
Oh.
Holy... Wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever.
Oh.
It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey!
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda? Dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Ah, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. She picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute you were rolling up to exams with a bad hangover, and the next we're both fowlers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to the side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Oh.
I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name.
Oh.
She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got a divorce last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns with the care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro? Right? Kegstand Craig is a father of 3? Kegstand Craig? Oh, yeah, that was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really got to keep my heart rate up. Brought River along for, resistance training. Hey, Kasan. I had this. I picked it up when it first came out. Oh gosh, almost a year ago at this point. And I remember we played a little bit of it when shortly after I first got it, but it's on Steam. It's almost always pretty inexpensive, and it's made by Game Grumps, and it's a great little dating sim. You jog daily. I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promise myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home.
Oh.
Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know.
Hey!
Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do bro brunch like the good old days. All right, sure, sounds great. Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. Can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time, I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. I thought the pompadour looked good, and then I went with Space Warrior eyebrows and Space Warrior eyes, and then I thought that a little smirk would be precocious. And then when we got to the outfit, I mean, I had to pick cats. We're doing stuff on the internet. You can't do stuff on the internet without involving cats, at least at some point. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was the thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him, "What the hell are you doing?" And he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. No, they're definitely a little weird. I'll give you that one. Amanda and I flop down on the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Dad. It's going to be okay. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. That's what she said. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit. And I'll text you every day. And I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm in photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog?
Yes.
Forget art school. I'm staying for the dog. She has her priorities in the right place. Is that what it's going to take?
Yeah.
Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back at the floor.
Right.
This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we were unable to offer you admissions to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff into my portfolio. The admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but probably shouldn't push her on it. Oh, and before I get, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool. I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight. So you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. Bossman's been writing us proles too hard. It's time for us to rise up for our rights. Dad, you're not even going to invite me to the riot? I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to... Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight.
Ugh.
The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm going to do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I should have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crimes at this point. Maybe money laundering at least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No. Making fun of sports is played out.
Oh.
All right, then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear it out before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with the English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Wow. I guess I really didn't think of that plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay. We're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big, burned-out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? All right, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The cracks of the pool balls sound as the back of the patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I'll pull a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turned my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, their passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello.
Ah.
Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no, I actually just moved into this part of town today. I'm Rap, by the way.
Ah.
Name is Rapscallion, because that is what we are. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk, and thirsty.
Ah.
Buy a gal a drink. Sure, we'll buy Mary a drink. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now.
Hey.
So, what do you want to know? You came to the right broad. We asked her about gossip.
Ah.
I'm an observer. I watch people. I see everything, know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So?
Ugh.
So what? I thought you were gonna...
Ah.
I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you. Oh, right. I'm also a steel trap. Confidential to a fault. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with a white picket fence, this is a place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That's a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer.
Hey.
Do you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points on the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, I should give that another shot. I am now that we're winning. Oh, you must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. Yeah, Game Grumps, they sure know a lot about sports. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since, as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing at their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on the mutual love of the game. He mentions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. Motions, not mentions. There's no end there. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks. I'm Rap.
Hey.
Wow, that was too close. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most anything. You like shots? Thank you. You get to pick, by going on dates, one of the several of the dads in the neighborhood. And then you go on more dates with them to try and secure a lasting relationship. Why? Why does my nose, the tip of my nose right there, itch during streams? I don't get it. It's only during streaming. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. Oh, that was a little too rough. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Rap. This guy is out of my friends league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. I like your jacket. I have one of those jackets. I haven't worn it in a while, though. Thanks. Been in the family a long time. Passed down from firstborn son to firstborn son. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool.
Hey.
Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket.
Oh.
I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Rap. So, we doing this or what? What?
Hey.
You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Okay. F it. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with the keys for a second and locks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me upstairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands run down my chest, and suddenly he tugs at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? Actually, I should probably get going. Robert steps back. All right. I think I'm gonna head home. Sorry. Nah, it's cool. I head home, my head still spinning from anxiety of turning Robert down. The sight of the couch helps me compartmentalize, though. And before I know it, I'm having dreams about my teeth falling out. That is a weird dream. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoop! Must have winked back out. Check my phone again. Hey, bud. Still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Alright, let's go catch up with our buddy from college. Hey, man. I need a few minutes to wake up. Let's meet in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and, hey, wait. I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on my only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and then head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching, of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically.
Oh.
Hey, bro. Good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have some coffee before I left?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to kick some butt? This is it. This is how I die.
Oh.
Aw. He didn't like that. It'll be alright, dude. We'll ease you into it.
Nice.
We head over to the gym, and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them?
Oh.
He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could, and would, steal my lunch money to spend it on protein shakes.
Hmm.
Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent pace to be. Walking. So I know we're on treadmills.
Oh.
Yes. And those over there are ellipticals.
Oh.
Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
Hey.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them will serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle that I didn't even know existed on a machine. I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself?
Oh.
That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? It's like a religious self-flagellation meant to atone for one's sins?
Hmm.
You're, actually not far from the truth. Oh no. Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing?
Oh.
Couple years. And what do you when you're not dadding or working or buffing?
Hmm.
Oh, I coach the Twins softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing.
Hmm.
Ha, I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I've been listening to far too much Mib and Bam. I try to live my life as close to Jimmy Buffett song as possible. The goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something. We're jogging now. Oh God, we're jogging now. I look over at Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body.
Hmm.
Hey, you remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my God, he's really pumping up the speed again. I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast.
Oh.
And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction. So, of course, I do a side cake stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot.
Bro.
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-cake stand with a dying dirty fish in your hand that you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of the frat party with a fish trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and we get him home and get him to the bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day, he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of the Grand Ridge U. And never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurt.
Nice.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks over my injuries. I'm Fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
Oh.
You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
All right, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here it goes. Take a small sip and it's actually delicious. Wow, this is really
Whoa.
good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. Pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we could try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery for the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. God, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. Wait, what time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. Yeah, I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitors sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling plenty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch, and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, is it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth. He spots a youth standing at his locker, and I approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. The stairs to the left, can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where the low rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian! Don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now, I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Rap. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Yeah. Thank God I'm not in goth punk phase anymore. Alright. Where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of narrative in J.D. Salinger's Catcher of the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does a thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. Yeah. I mean, not exactly like that. I was never brave enough to get piercings, but aside from that, pretty much. The whole class erupts into laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Oh yeah. I no longer own my denim vest, but I still pretty much wear mostly black. Like, obviously I'm wearing red right now, but it was clean and on top of the pile of clothes. I never got really good at makeup, so like eyeliner and eyeshadow and that sort of thing. Whenever my never really my bag, but yeah. Painted black nails, spike jackets, denim vest over band t-shirt, black jeans, black Jinko jeans, for those of you who remember the late 90s. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell rang at the end of the period. The bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and break for the door.
Whoa.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Ah.
Or not, I guess. Nice. In the late 1990s, I was in middle school, and the culture for middle schoolers was very heavily based in kind of like Wiccan punk, like pseudo-Wiccan, pseudo-goth punk culture. That, like, if you look at it now, you would consider it like goth rave culture, just based on visual appearance. It was a weird time, man. It was a weird time. And then I got really heavy into martial arts movies. Like the oh god, why can't I remember their names now? They made like 36 Chambers and Shaw Brothers. The Shaw Brothers films. I got really big into the Shaw Brothers films right around the beginning of the millennium, yeah. And then when I got into the Shaw Brothers films, I mostly kept the same clothing because it's easier than going shopping for new clothes. But now that I'm a bit older, now my style is more like Victorian punk. That's not really true. It's just like nice fitting black suits. Almost Yakuza or Cosa Nostra style. Or sorry, almost like Victorian punk is totally awesome. It looks badass. I can't afford Victorian punk. I would totally rock it if I could afford it. But instead, it's what the movies think Cosa Nostra and Yakuza wear. So, nice black suits. And black ties. And black shirts. You just wear all black. You just wear nice black clothes. Maybe a red tie instead of a black one. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers?
No.
Both. You know, budget cuts. Right.
Ah.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student. I'm concerned about her recent behavior. Oh, that's never a good thing. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but now I sense she cares. But I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but I don't have a lot of exposure with middle schoolers. I mostly get old people that come to the clinic where I work. So I don't really know what the youths wear today, but I assume it's graphic tees about like Fortnite or just generic video game stuff, and mostly like blue jeans. A lot of scythe shaves and piercings. This is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited than I was. That's probably for the best. I mean, a lot of people think Fortnite is like this horrible, terrible plague on gaming culture, but really it's just a thing that exists. I mean, it's a really popular game that it beats out a lot of other MOBAs because it tries harder. Sorry, not MOBAs, Battle Royales. Sorry, other Battle Royale games. Fortnite tries harder. They do things they have seasons, and they do things every season. Sorry, I know it's not the first, but it's probably the best. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship money that she clearly deserves. That makes sense. Yeah. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Ah.
Anytime. On my way out, I stopped, thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? Did I ever catch that, Rye?
Oh.
I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit of shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So, you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the food court at the mall. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Pokemon came out in America when I was in 6th grade. And I remember loving the game initially, Pokemon Red and Blue. And I remember when the Pokemon card game started and when I was in 7th grade, and that's when I got into Magic. And I remember thinking, the Pokemon card game's never gonna make it. It's never gonna last. It's just a passing fad. The video game was good, but it's not that good. I didn't call that one. Will you buy me new things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parent's perspective because, you know, maybe the parent has also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little bit cooler than you're giving them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vegas said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all. I thought you liked Mr. Vegas' class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to the stoplight. I Amanda. She's still texting. Just... I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. I know that's not what it said, but that's really what a high schooler would think in that situation. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. Huh. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Hey.
What? No? Dad? Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you... Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns on the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall. Big, indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Ah. If only I had such luxury of yelling at teens. No. I get to yell at full-grown adults to act like their age and not like teenagers. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Language, Missy? Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's a greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menu. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you want to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? That option, please. I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant plate of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So? Something's been bothering me for a while. Can you Hey chat, can you explain memes to me? I know the definition of memes, and I know exactly what it is, but what we call memes today is not really memetic culture being distributed through various means like music and television and whatnot. No, what we call memes are 3 to 4 images strung together with random words attached to them in a way that sometimes makes no sense.
Huh.
Which meme? All memes?
Ugh.
Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death.
Aw.
And what's worse than that is that movies and TVs and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up?
Ugh.
Dad, please.
Huh.
Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Hell yeah, I want to go to that goth store. What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being exactly representation of the establishment. Oh, so Hot Topic, got it. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, that one where you can buy chain wallets and basically... and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movement of the 70s and 80s? Yeah! Dude, you gotta be more specific. That one you threw up in that one time? Oh, that one!
Hey.
Amanda, this looks more... Okay, no, yeah, this is Hot Topic. I was gonna say this looks more like a Spencer's, but there's not enough knockoff vibrators for this to be a Spencer's. Amanda turns into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
All right.
There it is. You can still see the outline, kind of. I'm so proud. Speech, Amanda. Speech, 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 speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Scallion had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead, Goth, and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Wait, they just straight up said the band. Okay. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you.
Oh.
Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for Dad to do in Dead, Goth, and Beyond. There's a big cardboard box marked of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 of purple eyeliner is a good deal, I think. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. Hell yes, I would. Look, this is very important to me. Oh, sorry. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over a cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier in pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
What?
Listen, I bought this online. The website said that this blouse was a Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it is clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know that what they're buying. I am the manager.
Huh.
I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda chops up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes! Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I will buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the t-shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings up Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what's that guy's deal? The cashier rolls his eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda a bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out to the store and head home the rest of the way. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite ride? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, their trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Colum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them their damn ice roads. Let me see this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die! Ah, almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying, you're gonna die. That's because we are about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go off and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Colum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. Good job. That's amazing. If you've ever tried to cobble together furniture from like flat pack or IKEA style furniture, it really only goes together one way. So if you manage to build something else out of those parts, that's truly outstanding.
Huh.
So, you excited for the cookout today? I'm all over those terribly store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in a corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me.
Oh.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. You'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Ah.
What? No! We have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? Me do. You know what? We are going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrific cook, if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide.
Oh.
Welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to the family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing.
Huh.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in the crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Rap, and his daughter, Amanda.
Ah.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some food that's spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling on the baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do parties. Or pleasantries. Close enough. Dad. They're going to talk about weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me to the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around at the party, and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet... Oh, you met that guy at the bar, all right. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who's throwing a fit at Dead Goth and Beyond? Amanda's teacher. Oh, hey. I know Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac. That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of their social and political climate, of a time and place, and to try and make something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America. You're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what is happening. Craig's our friend. We'll talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day?
Oh.
Great. Little River here's a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabbed River's arm and waves them around.
Oh.
You can do it, Dad! I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age.
Hmm.
Oh, they always are.
Hey.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arm and again waves her
Oh.
around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad.
Hmm.
How you settling in? There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. Spoonfuls of ranch dressing. Okay. She still does, though. She takes after her dad. Rap, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
Hey, what is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Oh.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Oh.
Hey, Rep. This is my daughter. Hello. Carmencita? Carmencita. Hi, I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Oh.
Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. We raised this girl right. She learned that finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where'd my son go?
Sweet Manchego.
What? That must have been a streamer-friendly line. Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega, what are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette, and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches off to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sprinkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread over to my lawn and burned down half my yard too.
No.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Rap, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pocket. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ernest? Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God. Are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you.
Um.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm sorry, he's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be an authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Oh.
See? That right there? You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh!
I think we just have to accept the fact that, as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard at my daughter, Amanda, am I cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be the best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. In college, is college when that happens?
Oh.
Don't let it eat you up. Don't let us eat up your time, Rap. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Let's go meet Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. I'm so curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
Bleh.
That is... Hey, Kassan. That is roughly Victorian punk. He needs a like style. It needs to be a little bit older and tattered, or not older. It needs to be a little bit more like rough worn, a bit more makeup, a few more piercings. It's essentially costume clothing. It's definitely an interesting choice.
How delightful.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Rap, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously. And to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over at Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Ha!
Hey, Amanda, do you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily fall under any specific labels, but I guess if I had to choose one, I would describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Aye.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I can't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finishes his sentence with a flourish and bows, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda.
Oh.
Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat? My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins' kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Whoa.
Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever.
Yeah.
Guys, enough of the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you?
Yeah.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I've squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian. Have I introduced you to Rap yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have your veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad?
Oh.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeked from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Whoa.
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
Oh my!
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black. I absolutely hate and love this kid. He is awesome. My buddy gave it to me, gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healed up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you... in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because... Oh, holy shit, this guy's really progressive. Careful, though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. We're going to go ahead and save right there because it is time for the stream to be over. But before we close everything out, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and hanging out with me. I want to give special thanks to Kasan for participating in tonight's chat. Thank you very much, sir. I also want to give a special thanks to the freemusicarchive.org and all of its artists and associated producers, without which we wouldn't have some of our music. Remember that when we hit 100 followers, we will have another 24-hour stream, and when we hit 10 subscribers, we will have a bonus stream and giveaway. Everything's already lined up for those, just waiting for the followers and the subscriptions to come in so we can have a reason to celebrate. Also, tomorrow, during a look back with more of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, we are going to be finding more of the god statues and doing things for the gods so that we can get awesome gear. And that is going to be from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., so I hope you'll join me for that. Otherwise, hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow.